So we have some Suika slimes here. Okay, first things first. Your red bar is your HP, your blue bar is your MP, your green bar here is your delay. Now, as you can see here, each attack, item, skill, spell card, whatever, will have an MP use associated with it. Okay? So this is kind of works in reverse. Instead of having an MP pool, and it decreases as you use up your MP, in this game it's actually reversed. You start out with 0 MP, and you have a maximum cap of 10,000 MP. And if you reach 10,000 MP, you'll go into overheat, and overheat is extremely bad. Your character cannot act, your character cannot dodge attacks, your character also take extra damage, I think it's like 2 times the amount of damage, and an extremely high rate of being critted as well, so you do not want to be in an overheat. So the way you can do that is you look at the first number here, this is the MP usage for the thing you're using. The number to the right is what your MP value will be after you use it. So this takes out the calculation involved. Okay. Now the other thing you need to look at here, or what I look at here, is first the attack typing. This is spirit, this is spirit, this is spirit, this is spirit, this is blunt. Okay. That's what I look at there. Next thing I look at is these two numbers here. This is the base attack power, this is the amplification. Base attack power is just like raw damage added to the attack. Amplification is like a multiplier of some sort. Amplification comes more to play in the mid and late game when you actually have decent base stats. And this is accuracy. And the other thing I look at here is this. This is the targeting type. So this is single target. This targets. This is like a small AoE, so when you target the enemy, you also hit other enemies around it. This is a full screen. And I think that's all of what Ramia has. Yep, okay, so let's actually get started. So let's go take out the Suika Slime Shell with single target. Let's use some needles. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. 2 experience. Yes. My Ramia has gained 2 experience. Bam. Okay, now about this game's leveling system. Levels, whoa, that guy's quick. Levels don't really matter that much in this game. The only thing that level does is that it increases your HP, and that doesn't really matter that much, to be quite honest. This game is extremely heavily reliant on what the hell you equip. Let's go use some amulets. Blah. There we go. So the items that you find, the characters, pretty much any character can equip any item as long as it doesn't have the restriction of the item is being specific to a character. Other than that, it is fair game. Okay? So if you probably notice here, the amulet has extremely long casting time. And then after you use the attack, you also have a delay after using the attack, right? Whatever attack and skills or spells or whatever that you use will have a casting time and a delay after usage. The extent of that casting time and delay is dependent on the skill or card or spell card or attack that you use itself, as well as some stats, which I'll get into later when it becomes relevant. I'll point that out later, but for now, doesn't matter. The game is simple enough as it is. I don't need to complicate things any further than right now. So what we need to do is get to the end of the dungeon here, and the dungeon is a school, if you haven't noticed by now. So what we have here is our first item, and it is a stream laser. Okay, now the second option here, these are all the items that you have, right? Now this last option here tells you the items that you have collected in the dungeon that you're currently in. Now, just like in Genius of Sappheiros, if you die in the dungeon, you lose all the items that you collected in the dungeon. Any items collected from chests will be returned back to the respective chest. However, item drops will be lost forever. So if you pick up something extremely important as an item drop, leave the dungeon so you can bloody save it. So stream laser. Okay, Atlas, help me out here. Thank you. Stream laser. It is a Marissa only spell. And it is a mystic element. It has a 200 amplification, that's so, yep, and it's pretty much never going to miss ever. Okay, this targeting type here is a little bit different. This means that it attacks in a vertical column, so it will pierce the vertical column, and it will also hit to the left and the right of said column. So it's like a really fat vertical column, basically. Okay? Okay. So, let's go kill some more ghosty dudes, yo. Blah. Ooh, skeleton dude, okay. Skeleton dudes, they're pretty rad. The item drop they have is a 10,000 yen bill. Okay, that wasn't what I was expecting. Whoops. So, this is just a NPC selling item. You sell it and you get, I think, 1,000 yen. So that's kind of nice, I guess. However, I think different bone dudes will also drop a bone. Bones are extremely good, and if I find one, I will show you what the hell they do. Also, I just noticed something. These slimes look really, really weird. They're too, I don't know, what's the word? Not blob-like. I think that's the correct term. They're not blobby enough. They're just blah. It looks more like a splatter on the ground. So we have a wolf guy and a bug duder. Die, please. Thank you. Now, if you recall, in Genius of Sappheiros, did you see, if you recall, sorry, losing my train of thought. If you recall, there were a whole bunch of like chests hidden behind walls and in secret hidden passageways, under trees, etc. that you couldn't see when you actually were looking on the game screen. Guess where that came from? Yes, it also came from Genius of Defiant Shrine Maiden. So, all those hard to find items like pieces of adamantite and orihaka pieces and all those good stuff. Yeah, Hachikuma was behind that too. Hachikuma! Oh, I got a fang. What is a fang? Oh. Okay, whoop. Okay, so it uses teeth to attack. It is a slash attack typing. 100 base power, 100 amplification, 0 MP consumption. Okay, so single target. In other words, it is completely useless. I'll just sell it to the NPC for some cash later on. Let's use some needles. The needles have a faster casting time. Yeah, they do. Die, slime, die. Please drop something cool. Nope. Okay, just gonna drop me some more now. Hey there, guy. More stuff. These random battles are getting a bit repetitive, aren't they? Well, you'll be seeing them a lot, but I think eventually when I get into dungeons with a crap load of enemies and stuff, I'll probably cut those out once I encounter those types of enemies once. Oh, it's a tree dude. Hey there. Blah. Because this game is extremely long, I don't need to make it longer by, you know, doing every random encounter ever and showing it on screen. So as you can see here, first hidden chest that you cannot see on the screen, we have the Starfire, a single target light attack. And if you recall, Byakuran starts with that in Genius of Sappheiros. Yeah! So yep, a light element. And we have 110 base power, 150 amplification, 999 accuracy, 600 MP consumption. So it's a very basic single target light attack. And it's, you know, it's good for the beginning of the game. You want to have access to a lot of different elementals to exploit enemy weaknesses if you know them. Oh, there's one other thing that I forgot to mention in this game. You know how I mentioned about casting time, casting delay, and overheat and MP pools and such? What I find really interesting about this game is that the enemies will also abide by the game mechanics that you have to abide by. So, enemies can also go into overheat, and they take extra damage. They can be critted for a hell of a lot harder. So you can totally exploit that. It's absolutely fantastic. And as you can see here, another tricky thing, we have a hidden passageway. Oh my god, that is so mean. And over here we have the Shadow Bolt. So if we take a look-see, we have Shadow Bolt, Dark Elemental. So it's pretty much the same as a Starfire, except it's dark. Okay, let's go. Hey there, Ghosty. more of these guys. Okay, now I'll probably show you this attack here. This attacks in an AoE, right? So this is how it works. You target this guy, and then anything there, or there, or there will get hit by this attack. Like so. Like so. Bleh. However, it sucks that you only have 10 uses of it. Would be nice to have more. But I'm going to abuse it. Meow. And if there's one thing that I know, random encounters tend to get way harder as you go along throughout the game. So don't dilly-dally with what you're using. Go all out. You can always go back outside and restore all your uses. Now, this is very important here. We have the Slash Falcon. This is an extremely good weapon to have early on in this game, and you'll see why later. So, what do we have here? It's a slash move, and it has 125 attack power, 125 amplification, 300 accuracy, and 250 crit rate. This stat here is crit. Okay, 2000 MP consumption, single target. You'll see why the Slash Falcon is a really good move. Alright, so, whoa, we have, that is extremely fast ghost. What has that thing been smoking? Good lord. Bleh. Okay, looks like we have a tree shield or something? I don't know, lightning shield, something. Let's translate it as a tree shield. So, it is a shield, it is self-targeting, I believe that's self-targeting. And it protects you from physical base attacks. But it isn't very good, obviously, because this part of the game is going to be crap. I'm going to ignore some of these battles. Don't need to see all of them. Chest. What do we have here? We have the Sleep Cloud. Sleep Cloud puts one row to sleep. So that symbol here is for a horizontal row. Okay. So that will be nice to have. Oh dear, 3 enemies. Well, better to use this then. Die. No, die. No, die. There we go. Done. I need more item drops. Uh-oh. No, go away, Goosey. Go away. Go away. Go. Done. Oh, that's Slash Falcon. As you can see there, if you did notice, Slash Falcon, extremely fast. It has like no casting time whatsoever, so if you need an extremely quick attack, that is the thing that you would go for. It also does decent damage too, which is why it's also very good. And we have the Paralyze. Bleh. Damn. Okay. So, Paralyze. It paralyzes one enemy. These two symbols here, where my patchouli mouse cursor is pointing, is pronunciation very good today. Paralysis. So it's a single target paralysis. Okay, good. Alright, so let's talk about something else other than about this game. So, last night, Pony Season 2 aired. I was extremely excited, but then I also kept my expectations low because I knew it was going to be just like the pilot episode of Season 1. Pilot episode of Season 1 wasn't that great. Very cheesy and cliche. And that was about what I expected. However, it did have its moments. Pinkie Pie is totally awesome. Just saying, man. Rarity is also the best pony, and she did not fail to disappoint. However, episode ended on a cliffhanger because it is a 2-parter, so I'm going to have to wait until next week until that situation is solved. But then after that, it'll be just like the regular pony show. So hopefully Season 2 will be absolutely fantastic. But we shall see. Oh no, I am out of uses of this thing. So let's use Fantasy Seal. It has a full screen property and has high damage. Let's go! Yeah! Eat it! That felt good. Alrighty, so we are now at the boss of this area. And who do we have here? We have a dude with a giant blonde afro. Yeah! And I believe this person's name is Saito. Well, that's what it says on the Japanese wiki. Whatever. Anyway. Man. if there's one thing I can appreciate, is his commitment to his giant afro. I mean, seriously, look at that thing. And oh my god, it's a Marissa. How are you doing, Marissa? Oh god, she's glowing green. And that would be Master Spark. Yeah, Marissa OP. Let's go! Alright, now we have a Marissa in our party. In our party, it seems. Alright, first boss battle. Let's go. Show me what you got, Mr. Guy. Blah de blah blah. Alright. Now here, you can access your menu, and you can save. So let's go save. File 2. Alright, let's go. Whoa, dude. Dude. There was a freaking bird living in his afro. That is commitment. Good lord. Alright, so this battle is a little bit tricky. You have no idea what's going on, so let's show you what the hell happens here. That move he used there gives him high defense. The aim of this battle is to nuke him with Master Spark, which is this thing with one use. But you cannot do that yet because he has defended. So what you need to do is buy time until that defense wears off. Okay? Do. Blech. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, that status effect that you saw there, that was petrification. Yes, this game petrifies you in the first boss battle. Is that fair? No, not really. However, Reimu can take care of it. Ow. Mana shield. Okay, this is what you need to do. Okay, this move here, let me show you here. Atlas. Okay, this move here. This can treat all status effects, so you can use this to cure your Marissa of petrification. Bam. It's also very quick, but it has like a high MP consumption and high delay afterwards. So now what you need to do is just wait until the defense thing wears off. And the game will let you know by popping up with a message. There we go. This is the point where you need to use Master Spark. And I have already prepared it. So let's go. Let's go, Saito. Yeah! Eat Master Spark. Master Spark OP. Look at that. 13,000 damage at this point of the game. That's ridiculous. Okay, now. This Saito here, he drops a longsword as an item drop, but I didn't get it that time. So what I need to do is, off screen, I need to get the item because I really do want that. It is very easy to get. So it's a freebie basically, and it improves your physical attack by a lot. So I'm going to go do that off screen, and when I come back, we'll resume where we left off. Okay. Okay. So give me 1 second while I go do that. Yo. After about 5 or 6 tries, I got my long sword. Yeah! So, as you can see, I can blast through the cutscenes very quickly. But of course, it'll be a bit too quickly, so you can't actually see the actual text if you can read Japanese. So, I need to balance it out. Okay. So we can rest here. Thank you. Now let's look at the spoils of war. Reimu. Here's a longsword, as you can see here. Boosts his HP, accuracy, attack and defense. It's very nice, a very nice boost. Has 99 uses, which is great. The Slash Falcon doesn't really add that much in terms of stats, but the reason why you want to use it is because of its actual use in battles, which is why I'm going to use it here. The other thing I want to equip is probably the shield that I picked up from the tree dude. As you can see here, it adds a bit more HP. Thank you. And that's all I have room for my Reimu. Let's take a look at Marissa here. Now, I'll probably explain what all of these attacks do in the next video. I don't have much time left here. This is the Fang, that is useless. Okay. This is Starfire. I want that. I want Shadowbolt. What's this thing again? That's Sleep Cloud. I actually want that on my Rainbow, now that I think about it. That's Paralysis. Stream Laser. I definitely want the Stream Laser. Actually, I'll put this on my Marissa. Okay, so Starfire, Shadowbolt, Stream Laser, Sleep Cloud, Paralysis. And all that we have left here is the 10,000 yen bill and the Fang. Okay, that is all set up. I am ready to do the next dungeon, but that will have to be for another time because I'm hungry. I need lunch. Okay, so I'll see you guys whenever I get back to doing whatever. It may be in a couple of hours. It may be next week. Who knows? Okay, see you guys next time.